Good morning, everybody. This is Ms. Mocano, and today I unfortunately cannot be in class with you, but I did want to make this little video and walk you through the work that I expect you guys to complete in class today with the cell. All right, so going off of, let me go to our IPS class in Canvas. So opening up our IPS course and going under modules, all of the materials that I expect you to complete today are posted under Unit 5, Electricity. That's the unit we've been working with. So if you go under today's date, which is Thursday, February 10th, so down here, Thursday, February 10th, these right here are the materials that we are going to cover today in class, okay? So the first thing I would like you to do is complete this learning target self-assessment. When you click on this, it will come up with a Google form for you that looks like this. These are the learning targets that we've covered so far in class for this unit. So starting with static electricity all the way to power and cost calculations for energy. So what I would like you guys to do, as we do for every unit, please go ahead and rate yourself on how you feel you are, as of the current moment, how do you feel you're doing on these learning targets? Do you feel like, for example, I can analyze differences in current flow for series and parallel circuits. How well do you feel you're mastering this target? Rate yourself, then go ahead and tell me. If you rated yourself a 1 or a 2, meaning that you are not feeling like you're really mastering these targets right now, go ahead and tell me what are you going to do in order to master the targets. Which ones of these strategies are you going to adopt, and continue on and fill in the rest of the survey. All right, so that is your first task for today. Second task for today, and probably the one that's going to take you the most time today, is this lab. So we have a series and parallel FET circuits lab. This is a summative grade worth the same as your quiz. Okay, so this is an important grade. When you click on this link, it will open up the lab for you. The lab looks something like this. Let me pull it up bigger. The very first thing the lab is asking you to build series and parallel circuits, and the very first thing you want to do, and I will ask the sub to do this for you, is I made a video to go with this lab walking you through it. You will not be able to do the lab until you watch the video, because it's showing you some things that are really important for you to know. So the video is accessed right off of the lab. You click on it and you watch that video and you complete the lab. The lab is not very long. You should definitely, all of you, have enough time, more than enough time, to complete it in class. All right, for those of you who are done with the lab, and I expect a lot of you will be done with the lab before the end of class, let's go back to today's date on Canvas. Go ahead and use the rest of the time. If you have not yet completed your power and electrical energy calculations sheet, which looks like this. This is what I handed out to all of you in the last class that we saw each other. Go ahead and complete this worksheet if you have not done so already. Again, in this worksheet, we have, as you saw, there are videos that I made in which I walk you through the examples, I explain the examples. So if you're finding yourself stuck, you don't know what to do, definitely make sure you watch these videos. There's one video that I made for the power section, and there is another video on energy and cost, which I made for part 3, electrical energy. Okay, these will be very, very helpful to you. Feel free to watch them, whether it's in class or on your own time at home. If you find yourself stuck, this is a good place to start. And finally, I believe period C is ahead of the other periods. If you guys are done with your lab and you are done with the power and energy calculations, the work that I have for you is this household electric bill. This is posted on Canvas like everything else. It looks like this. It's a little worksheet that all the instructions are here, and go ahead and complete it. It's asking you to calculate electrical energy for several appliances in your home. So pick some appliances in your home. It's asking for 5 different electrical devices or appliances in your home. You can pick anything from a stove to a dryer to a hair dryer to a light bulb. Anything basically that would be in your home that uses electricity could qualify for this. And it's asking you to basically look up some information about those appliances that you picked. You would list them here. You would look up information about their power rating. So how much power do they use? You would estimate how many hours a day do you use that appliance. So for example, if my appliance that I'm choosing is my stove, I'm going to look up the power, and I have no idea how much energy, how much power off the top of my head a stove uses. But you can find that information online very easily. You would put in the search bar power rating of a stove, and let's say the number comes out to 200 kilowatts. Go ahead and put 200 kilowatts right there. How many hours a day do you use that stove? Well, I'm going to approximate that I use my stove about an hour a day. So then from there, you can calculate how much energy are you using, is your stove using over that amount of time, how much is that energy costing you for a day, and how much is that energy costing you for a month. Okay, so that's how you do this assignment, and then continue and answer the questions all the way to the end. All right, so again, to recap, everything you need to do is posted right here on Canvas. Make sure you check in with the sub if you have any questions, and I will see you guys next time, and good luck with all the work.